9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They give on second to Hall. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
10 through 11, go! Cougar nice.
They're in long for him here. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he manages to find a little traction on that Soaps field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Hurts setting up to throw. The throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
First down, they're on with Barkley. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
180.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
These linebackers that stay, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Come on.
They start the drive at Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives it up to the 24. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
19, Tiger, 19.
So that'll do it for the opening quarter of Super Bowl 61. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this.
On the jump.
3 more quarters to go. We're back for the second frame here of Super Bowl 61. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. They have 3rd down and 8. They connect on the deep shot. He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Ready?
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Jets first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Toss play. This is Hall. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Back to throw. Into traffic. Complete. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He stopped a step short of that first down marker.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Timberwolf.
Third down, give to Hall. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18, go.
Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ready,
Breaking
break.
the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Viking 18. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go.
From the red zone on 1st. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Come on. 70 left, Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Ready up.
This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready. Bronco 80. Warrior 70.
He's dropping back to throw. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Jets start to fight back with their first points of this game. On is Chad Ryland for the point after.
For the extra point.
Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Crosses midfield, still going. And he has this all the way across the opposing 45. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Inglewood and Super Bowl 61 coming up. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They go to Barkley again. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Saquon Barkley, the intended target. And that brings up 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He'll air it out on 3rd. Forced out to his right. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And they bring him down around the 34. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed to his running back. And he's got him down to the 30 before going out.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Well, that's not what the offense style though. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Great. Set. Anyone else?
From the red zone now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Great, set. Delta, on anyone. Delta.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Has some room to work. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Pollard runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Come on. Set. 19 Lions.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Buffalo 18, Bronco 80. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. On the move, headed right. This is complete, downfield to Smith. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
Looking inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Jets earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Great. Set. How left yet? 180.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great. Yo,
Corey's going to start with a run by Barkley. Has a hole left, room to run. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
let's go.
Hall takes it straight ahead. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here we go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Trying for the deep ball. Oh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Pass to 60. Go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Throw inside, caught by Wilson. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days. When you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th.
60 by 6.
He's back to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chain! Gotta move this chain! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Let's go. No. Let's go.
Hall running between the tackles. Found some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 in enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They go right back to Hall. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They go play action on 1st down. That one's incomplete over the middle.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 18 cards. Ready?
It's Hall on the carry. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch that. No touch.
And off headed right, Barkley. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
A play fake now hurts the throw. That's bringing pressure, and they got him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
63.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Let's go now. 19 Tigers.
Motioning the tight end now. Third and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
That's a nice Nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
Here's Saquon. And he manages to find a little traction on that surge field as he fights forward for a couple.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
That'll do it for 3 quarters here in Super Bowl 61. Just one final act to go in our season. The Eagles with the lead, just a quarter away from a potential 3rd Super Bowl title. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Great, set. No touch.
Hurts looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
No touch that. No touch.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Here's Hall running his own read. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Come on.
To the air on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
As quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And you couldn't do it on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Go. Kevin Byron.
He's going to throw this one. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Running it after the penalty. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Offense to the line. Second down.
Ready? 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Trying to throw this from the gun. Throw right side. Caught by Thomas. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
They'll air it out on third. It's caught by Wilson. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. A give left side for Hall. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice. Go.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Here we go. Packer 11. Cowboy 80. Warrior 70. Let go.
Looking to throw. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike. Ready.
Complete left side to Thomas. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Give on 2nd and long. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
70 Timberwolf.
Back to throw it. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Jets have taken the lead late. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Finds Brown right side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10.
Setting up to pass. Completed to his running back. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down from the 42.
42-yard line.
And look to throw it. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they bring him
these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Here he is to throw. Cut out left. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Crowd left Yeti. Great. Set. 180. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Delta.
It's Hurts once again. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And again, here's Hurts. Brought in. And the stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
Trimmer. Kyle left Yeti. 63.
Hurts throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a 1st down. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Hurts now from the gun. Has it down close. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Great. Set.
Hurts setting up to throw. Caught out wide. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Jets 24. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed out at the 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Buys time, rolling right. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked up by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles make the play that should win in this game. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
And the birthplace of America sure is going to be rocking again tonight. The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. This is something that's happened 9 times before, Bronk, and now we've got number 10, winning back-to-back Super Bowls, which we talk about it often, an immeasurably difficult thing to do here in the NFL.
Yeah, puts you in some pretty elite air. So many of the groups who've done it are remembered as some of the greatest. The Packers winning the first 2, the Steelers of the 70s going back-to-back twice. In the more recent days, the Patriots of the early 2000s and the Chiefs a couple decades later, they're remembered among the all-time greats. And with this win, well, these guys have officially joined them.
Here's Commissioner Goodell about to present another Lombardi Trophy to the Philadelphia Eagles, the champions of Super Bowl 61. And they've reached the pinnacle of the football world, ending the season as Super Bowl champions.